and starred in movies like Gridlocked and Poetic Justice.
What do you write about?
Tupac Shakur was a rising star, but fans who thought they knew everything about him are about to learn something new.
I wanted to show that there was another dimension to him from everything that you've ever seen.
Angela Artis writes about her relationship with Tupac in her book, Inside a Thug's Heart. She first wrote him a letter back in 1995 on a dare from a friend. He was in jail serving time for sexual assault. She was surprised when just a few days later, he gave her a call.
I take bets. I don't win them. I never have. I still haven't to this day won one, except this one.
The correspondence that followed, notes, letters, poems, some of them steamy, is chronicled in the pages of her book.
It surprised me more that he was as compassionate as he was, and as I don't like to say soft, but soft is what I come up with. He wasn't a soft guy. He had an edge. He had a big edge, but that he was as compassionate as he was.
During a nationwide promotional tour, Artis, who's also an actress, says she had to get the legal go-ahead from Tupac's mother to publish the letters.
When she saw it, she started shaking her head yes, and she gave the book her blessing. She's been extremely supportive throughout the entire process.
Afeni Shakur holds the rights to her son's personal effects.
Hell yeah, but it's clear always be the same until end of time.
And other recordings released after her son's death. It's a death Artis believes will never be solved.
I can't understand why no one's been arrested. I mean, it seemed like there was just too many people for nobody to have seen anything. So, no, I don't think it'll ever get solved. All I can say is have faith in me, and in time, maybe you'll come to see. The definition and true meaning of friendship can be discovered in me.
That's one of the poems Shakur wrote to Artis. He titled it, For Those Nights When You Are Alone. Artis says even though they only met once, the two became close before he died.
It wasn't a love thing. He didn't love me. I didn't love him. We weren't in love with each other, but we had love for each other.
Now, she hopes fans find the Tupac she knew in the pages of her book.
This is who he was with me. This is what I learned from him. And I'm just hoping that they give the book an opportunity and read it just for that.
Still ahead, a Dark Angel star sued over borrowed clothes. From blouses to bling, a woman claims Jennifer Blanc won't give the stuff back. Now Jen's getting a brand new suit in small claims court. The greatest rock bands reclaiming their fame on Hit Me Baby One More Time. But did you know the frontman for one legendary band was hit with a funky lawsuit? CJ knows how it all ended. The story's next.
I can get so congested from my allergies that I feel like I'm not all there. But I've still got to report the story. So I found Claritin D and got Claritin Clear. That means I'm getting non-drowsy relief and doing my job.
Come on, you're up.
If you want long-lasting relief from your worst congestion, sinus pressure, and itchy eyes without getting drowsy, nothing is stronger or faster than Claritin D. It's the one that works for my allergies and my life. Non-drowsy Claritin D.
Live Claritin Clear.
Hi, ladies. I'm Scott. I work in stocks, bonds, you know, paper.
Wow, we work in paper too. Bathroom tissue.
Honey, we make Quilted Northern.
We care about our quilting, and that makes it special.
I see.
Only Quilted Northern has a top sheet with special quilting and a second layer that's velvety soft.
Well, it was nice chatting with you. Gotta go.
Oh, bathroom's on the right.
Quilted Northern. It's all in the quilting.
Imagine your baby in a chop shop. Fees profit while you pay higher insurance rates. Allstate's fraud team is on it, so you pay less. Crime doesn't pay. Neither should you. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands?
People everywhere are discovering Oral-B Rembrandt whitening strips, the only strip that form fits and whitens fast in just 5 days. That ease your whitening. No wonder they're preferred over the leading brand. Oral-B Rembrandt whitening strips.
Saturday, July 9th. They come from all over the state
That's North Carolina. Miss, how
to compete in one of the largest pageants in the country. Who will sparkle? Who will shine?
Miss South Carolina.
Who will be the next Miss South Carolina?
The Miss South Carolina pageant, Saturday, July 9th on News Channel 7.
Ellen from the new movie The Perfect Man, superstar Hilary Duff.
Hey, everybody.
Performing on Ellen's stage. And in the air...
We can do some backflips. All right, I'll do that in a second.
Can Ellen give her a jump for her money? Plus, pay digs.
Have you ever been on a trampoline?
She was just flipping.
Try this, Ellen. She hops off. I've got a walker that I'm taking, you know.
Next, Ellen, Monday at 10 on News Channel 7. Celebrity Justice.
You know what time it is? Yeah!
Hit Me Baby One More Time is one of the hottest hits of the summer, and it is giving musical blasts from the past another shot at the big time. Few groups were bigger than KC and the Sunshine Band. Now Pat LaLama gets down with KC's lawsuit.
70 supergroups like KC and the Sunshine Band are enjoying renewed success these days, now that retro music is hotter than ever. And the sun is shining even brighter for KC these days, with news that he won't have a bitter court battle ahead. That's how KC likes it, now that he and two backup singers, Margaret Reynolds and Jeanette Wright-Williams, have settled their legal battle over royalties the two vocalists had originally claimed in a lawsuit they had been robbed of hundreds of thousands of dollars in past royalties.
Everywhere you go, I can hear our voices.
And the two wanted their just dues. Now CJ has been told that the women are happy, but neither side will reveal terms of the confidential agreement. It was back when the suit was first filed, the singers told the story of their relationship with KC.
We were family. Whatever Casey wanted, we were going to give him that.
Reynolds and Williams claim they had the legal documents from the 70s to prove that they were at the very least promised 3% of the retail price on 90% of the recordings. They say Casey even acted as their personal manager, supposedly overseeing their financial well-being. But they say the bigger the group got, the cooler he got.
As the hits progressed, it became distant. He was just more professional. We were the peons and he was the chief.
That's the way.
Jeanette and Margaret claim that famous, unforgettable phrase was their creation, a part of the KC legacy. But when the women attended KC's 50th birthday party a while back, they say they were hardly even a memory for the master of funk disco.
He never came over to acknowledge us, and he knew that we were there. You can't do people like that when they have been there for you. And all of a sudden, you know, you forget where you came from. You can't do that.
Well, the Cold War is over, it seems. Reynolds, Williams, and Casey have solved their issues. But the question is, will we ever see them shake, shake, shake their collective booties again?
A Dark Angel star and her closet case. The people who made Jennifer Blanc's fabulous claim the actress refuses to return some used clothes. Pat LaLama says Jennifer's next fashion statement could be in small claims court. Dark Angel was the edgy Fox TV series about a genetically enhanced super babe battling monsters in the not-so-distant future. Jennifer Blanc was the comic relief.
What's with you?
Now, Jennifer is starring in a small-time courtroom drama, as in Small Claims. She's being sued by an L.A. public relations firm that says she borrowed a bunch of designer clothes and jewelry to wear for public appearances, but never gave them back.
I've had, like, a constant warrant out for my arrest for this moving violation.
That's Jennifer rapping to CJ last year about a traffic ticket that almost landed her in jail.
I never paid the ticket, and I never went to court. And somehow the ticket, like, followed me around. I had a warrant, and somehow it just disappeared.
No danger of doing jail time in Small Claims, but Jennifer may have to pay $2,633, according to court documents. The value of all designer clothes and bling she allegedly borrowed.
Do I have a second to think about this? Okay.
It's not the first time Jennifer's been accused of a fashion crime. She once made People magazine's worst dressed list. Blanc's rep had no comment. Jennifer Lopez is being sued by one of her ex-husbands. Ohani Noah claims Jennifer convinced him to run her wildly popular restaurant, then treated him like trash. It was a star-studded night when Jennifer Lopez opened her Pasadena, California restaurant a few years back.
I named it Madres because I wanted to feel like your mom's house, where you get good cooking and it feels nice when you're inside.
And it was a family affair, according to Lopez's first husband, Ohani Noah. who says even though they were divorced, Lopez hired him to help launch the project. Now he's filed this lawsuit against the superstar, claiming she reneged on deals with him not once, but twice, and without any good reasons.
They just told me right in the office, you know, we decided to let you go. And I was like, I was really in shock.
That's Noah in an interview last year. In the suit, he claims he gave up career opportunities to help Lopez start Madres, but she backed out on their agreement. Still, he agreed to come back a few months later to manage the Cuban restaurant. But he says when the time came for a promised huge pay increase, he was given the boot.
After working for 6 months and make her a lot of money, I was like no reason, like, okay, go ahead, that's it, see ya, thank you.
He was thrown out with no explanation and no reason.
David DeRobertis is Noah's LA area attorney. The suit claims Lopez exploited her ex's trust, love, and loyalty. It claims the star made fraudulent promises and manipulated Noah's feelings for her into accepting the job at Madres.
They get treated like this by people that tricked you into it by telling you that you can trust them because you're family. He was crushed.
Now, Noah says Lopez, who had a mega hit singing about cash and a crush, should at least receive an explanation for why he was fired.